Members of the Keystone Paranormal Society recently took a trip while on a retreat with Marywood to the retired St. Pius X Seminary in Dalton, PA. 2 members of KPS, 9 members of the Marywood community, leadership, and sisters all came to the St. Pius X Seminary to try and find themselves on the Search Retreat of 2024, the 34th annual. And while the students were trying to find themselves in this busy time, something was drawing them to the basement of this facility. Something was lurking there, and we wanted to find out what. On these hallowed grounds, there was no suspected spirits, but there was something about the dark basement that had an allure of mystery that many of the students wanted to explore what was down there. While we spent from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. building ourselves up in workshops, lectures, discussions, and reflection time, at night we wanted to explore the 316-acre property in Dalton and see what was on the dark grounds. There was a soupy mist on Friday and Saturday night, which made us uneasy when we left the building to go explore the grounds. There could have been something watching us from the tree line, just 50 feet away, but we would have been totally unaware. Were there shadow creatures in these woods? After we retreated from the cold weather, we made our way down to the scary basement. Our entire team of searchers were interested to see what was down there and what mysteries awaited us, but soon after we made our way into the dark corners, many of them left because they were too scared, leaving just 5 of us to search. As we got further and further down into the dark basement, and further away from our exit, we were left transported in time back into the largely untouched area from the 1960s when the seminary first opened. We were thinking about all the priests that once walked these halls and enjoyed the basement leisure time. 120 once remained here, but in 2004, when it hit single digits, it shut its doors for good until the Syrian Orthodox Church bought it over in 2018. We implemented some high-tech equipment to see if we could capture any spirits. We were unsure of any reported findings here in the past, but we wanted to see what we could capture, and you won't believe what happened when I was reviewing the footage. Here in this slowed-down clip, you could see many orbs come at the camera. And I am unsure to believe this is dust, because 1, the air condition was not on, and 2, these are slightly translucent, and they're acting almost in a smart way, flying towards the camera and spirit box. Unsuspecting of the orbs that could have been communicating with us, we persisted further into the basement and hit the laundry room, which was quite creepy. Many of the new members were excited to see how KPS conducts our investigations, and we gave them a tease into what we usually do. After doing more research into Dalton, PA, which we were largely unfamiliar with, we found that there were 15 cold case murders in this town, an unusually high amount, and we were wondering if any spirits could be seeking refuge on the hallowed grounds. We had 2 local urban explorers with us, Reese Nichols and Jeremiah Aries, and they were very surprised to hear and see what was left behind in these old basements that are largely unused. Many rental groups come in, but it's not enough to fill the vast space that was once constructed for the Catholic Church. When we were messing around, and in this strange bathroom, you could see Reese popping his head around a corner, but what appears to be an orb jumps out. Now this looks like it could be a reflection from the mirror in the bathroom, but we are unsure of such. As we made our way to a washroom again, there was a hanging towel, which spooked us out. This was the first time the Keystone Paranormal Society was able to use the illustrious spirit box, one that has such promise to get in contact with any spirits that may be nearby, using radio waves to contact the living. Now, I believe we used it wrong and were not sweeping the radio at first, but we were still trying to listen to see if anything was trying to get in contact with us. We had a slight EMF jump, but it could have been from shaking. While we don't believe that St. Pius X retired seminary is haunted, it was certainly a great experience to get out there and explore, and give all our high-tech equipment a new try and see what we can encounter.